about this room is with our runch strains in the last week, they all start to turn purple. So it's beautiful. Beautiful, it smells great. Wonderful room.
So if it was more accepted and you could do it, we've seen the other end of the spectrum, right? We've seen people that take Vicodin and Percocet and really get messed up on it and are really struggling and are, putting all kind of toxic things in their body at all times, right? Like we've seen that and seen people struggle through that.
For us, it's just trying to heal our body and by natural means, holistic approach. And that's the way it's been since day one. I mean, from when we started playing in the league. I mean, you can't put things in your body because they test us.
For us, it's always been about changing the stigma and being innovative in products, right? We want to be able to put cannabis and THC and CBD and stuff like this.
I mean, I speak about my mom, and she probably don't like me talking about it, but she cast me away almost when I told her I was coming into this industry, because she knows how minorities have been impacted. Family has been impacted by cannabis. So, it's really just through education, talking to her about what I'm doing in the business. And then she even asked for a topical one time because she had injured her knee. And ever since, she's asking me for a topical. I have my ground schools that are in the churches, asking me for topicals. They're not out here smoking cannabis, but they're using cannabis, the cannabinoid, for a medicinal purpose.
We play in the season and it's an off season, right? This is you locked in all day, all day, every day with this one.
We meet probably more than we did when we was in the league. And it's definitely a much more intense focus in these meetings than I had when I was playing ball.
What strain is this?
This is peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
Yep.
Should know that.
Yes, very distinct.
This is our first girl here.
I thought I would see myself back in Georgia, back at home, but the business opportunities were here. We had opportunities in green zones and we saw the opportunity here and it was like, hey, we could be the landlord or we could put a team together. We decided to do the latter. For me, just being able to do it and have our hands in it, have our touch on it, and not just be a face of it, not just be an ambassador, but be the executives of it. That's really at the heart of our entrepreneurial spirit and just wanted to learn more about this plant, to destigmatize it.
Nice and greasy, and I need this in a candle.
So some of these plants have THC, CBD, CBN, CBG, right? And they all attack your body different. The terpenes could have a different outcome. Whatever kind of minor is in there could give it a different kind of outcome. So it's crazy when you get into it.
When we first met Mike, we understand, how much of a student, how green we are here in this space, just from the plethora of knowledge that Michael has, that he's dawned on us.
So every single plant is different, right? Just like every person is different, every race is different, right? It's the differences that make it up. And it's Mike and the team's job back here to kind of make sure everything stays on target, stays on schedule.
Our super limit haze, in terms of its biomass, we're really trying to push the envelope on it, with pairing with the runts being less of a heavier feeder or eater, advice to super limit haze. That's one of the things we're going to be shifting next run around, is to be able to pair it with a heavier feeding plant like the Cincy or the peanut butter breath, because even when we were feeding at 2,000 parts per million, which is heavy.
That's a lot.
It took everything it had and did not flinch at all.
I got high and I saw the devil. I got high and I found myself. I got high.
When you talk about, the experience that we went through the NFL, and you talk about Tylenol, but, we're taking Toradol, Tylenol 3s, every kind of Oxy or Percocet they can give you, and having those things readily available to you, you really want to, start to focus on, the natural way instead of putting all these toxins into your body.
So I just lost a friend, a teammate a little while ago from, he was really, really messed up on that stuff, and he played in the league too, and it's just unfortunate, man, that it goes down that way, and we accept that, and we were given that as something that, hey, this will help you and get you to the next game or get you to the next practice. So something like that was, so accepted, and something that's not, that it won't kill you. That was the coolest thing I ever saw. Like, I would come in one day and we'd be defoliating, it'd be green, I'll come in the next day and be like, it's purple.
When I see what's going on in the West Coast, the snowball effect that is picked up over time, it's kind of hard to put that back in the bottle.
It's exhausting, man. This is not for the faint of heart at all.
You know, that's the exciting thing about this industry. You know, it's new. There's a lot of volatility, I guess you could say, when it comes to regulation potentially. But you know, as long as you have your core intact, you know what we're trying to do, what our vision is, and we're abiding by that. You know, I think that we'll stay on track, and that's what we've done so far.